Hello and welcome to Toy Vet episode 56. This is a show where I react to recent toy releases. I have here a list of somewhat recent releases that I saw, knew I would want to take a second look at, and I'm taking that second look here with you to get a fairly fresh reaction. True of most things here. I may have looked at some of these more closely, but let's get into it. Punk Drunkers for ComplexCon Hong Kong 2026, which was in March, so that's how far back we are. I think there's a, I guess, is this like a ref Punk Drunkers guy? Like a World Cup ref or something? World Cup's going on as I record this. Yeah, it is celebrating the World Cup, even though it's back in March. I guess Punk Drunkers has this robot too. Interesting. And there's a trading card you could get there. That's interesting. Oh, there's guys inside piloting it. Oh, there's the guys inside piloting it. Their main guy. I gotta find out for sure his name and their shark guy. Interesting. Well, not really into the World Cup guy, but interesting. It's weird he doesn't have an arm gun. Do you think they make some kind of soccer arm gun, make it a net or a ball or something? I don't know. Anyway, next up, Igor the Mutated Instant Noodle, collectible from Alam Taslim X Museum of Toys. Pretty cool. Yeah, I always look at and talk about the food toys on this show. This one's not speaking to me as much as it should, maybe. I wonder if it's because the bowl's upside down and that maybe it loses the ramen-ness of it that way a little bit. I don't know. It's a cool idea. It's done pretty well, but yeah, not 100% into it. Anyway. Next up, Flickr. I wonder why we have a Flickr link on here. That's very weird. Don't know where I got this from. This is showing Sofuvicon. I can't even really. Oh, March 29th. These guys are cool. I wonder if I scroll here. Looks like there's a couple possible cool things. Let's see if we see them. See if we can scroll through and see them. Is that how this works? I don't even know what Flickr is. I have a bad feeling we're about to run into something inappropriate. So I'm going to blank this out till I find what I'm looking for. How about that? So I don't have to edit. Okay. So we're not going to find what we're looking for because, yeah, so this isn't I thought this might be a slide where we see close-ups of all these things. It's not, so I think this is as good as it gets. We got these cool robot guys, these garlic radishes or whatever they are. This looks like it might be cool. And I guess that's it. Those are the main ones that look cool. And honestly, I don't feel like researching it further. Nothing's speaking to me that strongly that I need to go look it up. There's a QR code for each thing. I'm going to scan one with my phone, just see what happens. Let's see here. Which one do I want? Because it's grabbing whichever one. I don't know if it's even getting the right one. I think it's very confused. So I guess the guy that made the middle, like the robot and the monster guy, the maker is called Psychic Moon. Oh, interesting. They reposted Oda Cream, which is a designer I really like. Yeah, he's got some interesting stuff. Check him out if you like the look of what he's got there, but yeah, I won't go any further than that. We'll keep it quick tonight. Next up, Moon with lots of O's, by the way. I must have thought one of these was cool. Probably the Space Cyclops from Space Cyclops. Let's see. Yeah, we've looked at this type of figure on the show before. I don't think this colorway. But, that's cooler than I think. And okay, this kind of answers a question here. Remember we were saying the other one we looked at, is this hole straight through where we're looking at like a cutting board in the back? It looks like that's not the case because this one's standing up and it has a cutting board pattern. And I can't tell if that's a deep hole or just painted on the surface. It is a cool looking figure. Unicorn, bears, Space Cyclops from Space Cyclops. They are cool looking. I like them. But I'm going to keep going. Black Lexicon and Galaxy editions from Korok 116 and Goris Carl Vader from Psychic Moon. This is what I was talking about. This is the guy I was just talking about. Psychic Moon with multiple O's. Oops. Okay, so we were just looking at the Psychic Moon stuff, which is this Gorilla Skull robot guy. I like this one in the straight up colors, not painted. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not going to put any of these on my wish list now, but definitely keep an eye out for the Psychic Moon creator and see if we see anything from him in the future, because I do like what I'm seeing here from him. Good Sleep Babies and Killer Attackers Octopus editions. I guess the cats are Good Sleep Babies and the Killer Attackers Octopus is probably this guy. Let's take a look. Interesting. I don't know about the cats. The octopus is really cool. Here, get a view of some of the additions out there of the octopus. I kind of like these block guys. They're cool. Wonder what they are. Anyway, just a look at some of this stuff. Some of this convention stuff is very hard to figure out, and I just throw it on the show, not even knowing what it is or how you would look it up or look into it. And obviously, the conventions I cover are long past typically. I'm trying to catch up on my list. Oh, this doesn't want to load. What is it? Charm. These are from Eric Cartoon. So you want these upcoming charms from Eric Cartoon to be made larger size collectible figure too, right? Bunny charm. Okay. How is it a charm? It's already fairly big. Can you hang it on stuff? I am going to look further into this a little bit. I'm going to look at Eric Cartoon's Instagram. I have a bad feeling about it though, so I'm going to get rid of the feed so I don't have to edit. And I was right, there's a little bit of inappropriate stuff going on. But it looks like she has some cool stuff. Not much more about the rabbit. I'll show two of her things here, let's say. See if we can show these. Okay. No, let's not show that one actually. Okay, here's the bunny charms. Nothing horrible in here from her. Just I don't want to have to edit the little bit of stuff going on here that I don't like. Okay. Can I show this? Yes, okay. Here we go. Apologies for that. This way I don't have to edit. Here's the bunny charms, and you do hang them. Gunmetal colorway. Yeah, they're cool. So as usual, I don't know how much I've talked about this on the show or not. I wish they weren't a charm. I wish it was just a figure, like Toys R Evil was saying, because I don't have a purse or a girly phone to hang this from. And yeah, better as a figure. I don't know. I could put on my backpack or something like that. I don't know, but I don't know if I would do that. Anyway, moving on. I can see the name of this from the URL is Yeti Dino Fighter, so that sounds promising. Pretty cool. He's got a little ape in the turret here too. I guess Dino Fighters is the line. Let's see here. I wonder if this... When I was a kid, there were toys that were already old. They were like from the earlier 80s. When I was a kid in the 90s, I guess. That were Dino Fighters. They're like dinosaur figures that rode dinosaurs. And I think I had like the littlest, cheapest one you could get or something that I got at a yard sale or something, and it was missing its guns and armor, but it was like this. It was like a dude riding a dinosaur with tons of guns strapped to it. I wonder if that's what this is referencing. Alright. We'll cut it there. That one was almost too inappropriate for me. But no, the Yeti's really cool. And if I was gonna like really research them or something, I mean, there was a female pilot there that was slightly scantily clad. Might pass my metrics actually if I took a closer look, but why? I'm not even gonna look because I'm not even that into it. Alright, Kika Good's handmade cute mini bean pendant keychain. So looks like Kika Goods themselves, they seem to make stuff from time to time, which is really cool. And it looks like they made bean keychains, including some of these octopus cats I've looked at before, and cube cats, which are pretty cool. Oh, they're only $3.99. You get a random one though, so you might not even get the type you're into. These ones look cool too. We've looked at them before, although some of them are inappropriate, I think. There's a cube cat. These are very feminine, obviously. Wonder. Oops, what happened? Wonder what this one is. It looks really familiar. It looks like it's by the same company that makes. Oh, what are those ones even called? I don't know. There's some Strawberry Maceta is the company I think that makes this and those eyeball guys I used to look at. then think about getting. Be cool to see one of them in here, although I've kind of vetted against them. I think it's just cool that Kika Goods does this, and they did it on some interesting beans. It'd be cool if they did it with some beans I'm really into now, like the cute mini bean series. Yeah, interesting. Cheap too, which is great. Destroyo OIV-1 and Kid Bash Coney for Thailand Toy Expo 2026. Pretty cool. Can he actually get inside it? Let's look at this. Yeah, it's pretty cool. These little guys are kind of cool too. I don't know if I like the skull motif in it, but I like the translucent figure, Mega Man-ish figure. Don't know what this is. Is this a yo-yo holder? Interesting. Don't know what that is either. Okay, I've seen these figures before. Must be by the same guy. These are cool little cake figure holders. Yeah, pretty cool. Mechnoise, which we look at every week. We've looked at the Skeletor guy, some new Evangelion stuff, which I'm not even into. Let's look at this for a second. Oh. Wow, that Ninja Turtle is pretty interesting. Somewhat not made by Mechnoise, obviously. Or, as far as I know. What is this? Tyrant Monkey one-off. Is this one of their figures? I've never seen this before, to my knowledge. Let's see. I don't get it. What is this? Alright, that head, the Frankenstein head definitely looks like a Mechnoise thing. I feel like this is a combination of their... Let me look at my Frankie. Okay, I have one of their Frankenstein figures. One of their figures that has a Frankenstein head, and this is it. It looks like it's been modified to have the handle and the chainsaw coming out of it. So this is... I bet that this figure is made by someone else, and this is Mechnoise's contribution. Because this does not look like a Mechnoise figure. Though maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. Let's translate this. This is very interesting. Okay, it sounds like hard to tell by this translation. Thank you so much to Dong Yi at the Mountain of Hong Kong for the invitation. He had the opportunity to modify his first Hong Kong mountain monster, Jin Shan, into a violent monkey that steals bananas with a chainsaw. So it sounds like someone else was doing a modification and got the Frankie chainsaw head from Mech Noise, or maybe made it themselves. I don't know. Weird figure. Kind of cool to see Mech Noise having an accessory on a toy like that. Anyway, let's go to Galaxy People. We do have a new post from them showing more details of the mutant penguins they're making. Again, this one is kind of okay. I don't really like this one or this one. Or maybe they're all interchangeable. Maybe they all come with different heads. Like I see this one has like the Kamen Rider colors, and it looks like it has regular flippers here he could switch to, just like this guy has. And this guy looks like he has one flipper and one insect arm, and here's his insect head, and here's this guy's penguin head. So I bet they're all the same. I bet they all come, and he said something about them all coming with the accessories or something. So I bet they all come with the same stuff. I hate saying this about any Galaxy People stuff, but I don't like these. And I read this comment. This person said, yes, please, more of this. These are spectacular. I actually really don't want him to focus on this. I want him to make his other figures that I love so much. I thought about commenting, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to put negativity towards what he wants to work on. He seems to be indicating that he really likes working on these. Here, this is interesting. He said, next step, Sofubi. So these are resin. Maybe he'll make Sofubi figures of them sometime. Maybe I'll like them better. But yeah, I really like his normal series a lot better. And he said, this series started with the kids' t-shirts I made last year. I don't know. Anyone who's watched the show for a really long time might remember I looked at those t-shirts. The t-shirts were really cool. Should I go find the t-shirt real quick? It's going to be way back. Let's blank this out because there is some inappropriate stuff in here. I don't know if I can even find it. Oh, well, this shows what it is here. I didn't go back too far to the actual t-shirt, but this penguin thing right here, this is what the t-shirt was. And it shows this really cool penguin. It says like True something Fusion Life Forms Institute. Really cool. I would buy the t-shirt, but yeah, I don't like the figure so far. Maybe he'll make something really cool out of it. Maybe some of the other animals will be something I like better. But anyway, that is it for today. Thanks for watching.